9 or 10 at 6 wins at the end of this. Um, and if that happens, Kyle has the worst strength of schedule on there, but Dennis is next. That would have been X2 if he loses.
Okay.
So he could get bumped from 6-1. It looks like Brian, Fred, and Hunter should probably be safe if that happens. Because their strength of schedule is just going to go up this round, I'm sure as well. So it definitely does look like Scott is on the outside looking in
Yeah.
at 4-3, but he does have a really good strength of schedule, so he would probably get in over a lot of these threes. Although Eric's strength of schedule is higher than Scott's, as is Mishki, so he could get in as well over Scott at that point.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out. We got definitely
Yeah,
got.
so there's still, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people that are 10 points or better that are all live. So
All right. I don't know what Brian Fred is playing for Dark Side. That's why I haven't filled it in on the info yet. Um, but I know Connor's playing Light Side, no idea because he has everything all set up. So we
yeah,
will see what B Fred's got for
well, I
Dark
told
Side.
Brian Fred to play Watto, so we'll see if he listened. I don't think
We'll
I
see
told.
shortly.
I actually think I know what he's playing. I just can't remember head.
We haven't seen a no idea deck today, so that's cool. Looks like he's
He's got to take
got
off his
Black
jacket. So
Sun.
ah, he did not listen. Oh, at least it's not TRM versus.
So he's got Wipe Them Out, all of them, Imperial Decree, and Shadows of the Empire.
Is that Shadows? Yeah.
I think it is. It's just got like a Mr. Yuck sticker, I believe is what
Yeah.
that is on top
I
of it.
mean, it's Brian Fred. His
Yeah.
cards are
Right. His cards are all signed, stickered, etc.
all made so difficult for us on stream to see what's going on. Oh, it doesn't look like his Coruscant locations have been altered, though.
Nope,
Force Eye.
not yet.
He's slacking.
We'll have to sign those tonight.
His prepared defenses looks oddly.
This is, yeah, game 8. I actually updated the round ahead of time. So,
Yep. So winner of this, if Brian Fred wins, he's in no matter what. If he loses, I still think both of
so
them are going to
Connor
be in.
is right now. Is he at 5-2?
Yeah, he's 5-2.
Okay. So yeah,
I think if Connor wins,
Connor has 10
they're
victory
both.
points, so he's 5-2. Yeah, let me get those records on there.
His strength of schedule is still pretty good as well. So I think if Connor wins, he's in because he got the pair up. So his strength of schedule is going to go up higher than any of the other
Right.
X2s.
And then B Fred is 6-1.
Yeah, so he should be in no matter what. But um, we shall see.
I've been told we have two possible. So Dennis Reinhardt is in contention, and so is Brian Mishke, right?
Yep.
So I like Reinhardt's chances a lot better because he already has the 12 VPs. Mishke's going to have to win this next game for
Right.
sure.
Although if Dennis does lose and we end up with 9 to 10 people at 12 points, he could be down at the bottom. So
True.
he might have to sweat a little bit, which is odd for a 6-1 person to have to do at this.
But yeah, he does have the low SOS for the 6-1s. But I mean, if any 5-3s make it, then all he has to do is just win this game,
Right.
and he'll be fine. I don't know who they're paired up against right now. Maybe I.
Well, the only way a 5-3 gets in, I think at this point, is if B Fred, Hayes, and Dennis all win, because
Mhm.
that takes 3 10 pointers out of the running
Right.
for 12.
And then
So
someone like Mishke or Olson or Connor or Bill Kafer will sneak in because of that. But we got to know who the pairings are. So maybe
yeah.
at some point I'll duck in there and get the pairings for us so we can kind of see what might shake out.
Pull up the standings. So yeah, Hayes, Beefred, and Dennis all got pared down from
Oh,
12.
so you have them?
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
have the standings that you sent.
Okay.
I don't
Right,
have
right, right, right. You don't have the pairings. Okay.
right. Um,
So we got
and then
Shizor and Vigo. Pretty
who did you
standard.
say Hayes was playing? Do you remember?
I feel like Hayes is playing Harpster this round. I feel like I saw
Okay.
that one.
And then you don't know who Dennis is playing.
No.
Okay.
Yes, I'll go check in on that stuff here.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Just see
All right.
who's playing who and get so we can get a little final.
Yeah,
Uh,
we can
kind of see
get
what
that
we can
going.
think. Yeah.
Um, so to get onto this game, looks like Brian is doing standard agent stuff, nothing fancy. Pulls the square, drops the emperor. I don't think they're doing that. Um, I think they're just doing top 8. I don't think we're doing the world's cut that we do. Um, mainly because wow, Brian Fred has all the locations. He's also got Emperor if he wants to deploy him, but it looks like he's just moving, flipping, and saving Emperor for another day. Oh, I guess he got the Professor put out at him, and he only has one, so that. Uh, so yeah, Brian had a pretty decent start. He has some good follow up for next round. He's gonna pull Caesar's bounty and then probably pass turn. So yeah, oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay. Did you
All
get
right.
that picture?
Yep. So here we go. Let's pull this up. So Hayes is playing Harpster, Brian's playing Connor, and Dennis is playing Eric. Kyle plays Bill. Mishki got paired down to Casey. Joe got paired down to
Justin.
Justin, and then we have 4 3s. So let's see.
I don't
So
think we're doing the playoff format for a game for if everybody. I think we're just using straight SOS.
yeah, if we have all the X1s lose this round, 5 2s win, we will have 9 people at X2 or better. Um, Otherwise, we could end up with
So that would require.
anywhere from 9 people at X2 or better, all the way down to 4 people at X2 or better.
Okay.
So we have a pretty wide range of
Possibilities here.
possibilities right now, just because it looks like light side crushed the last round.
It's been known to
As
happen.
far as well, as far as the top tables were concerned, because Hayes, Brian, and Dennis are all playing dark this round. And then the 2 5 and 2 pair downs were both light side players. So,
Yep.
and then we've got a bunch of people at 4 and 3 that are playing as well that might be in contention. The best people, I would imagine, at that point would be Casey or Justin.
Mm-hmm. So they were kind
Just
of
because, well, they
their
got the pair up.
SOS. Yeah, they got the pair
So,
ups, so they have a chance to
so
improve their
right.
SOS by the most. Yeah.
Their last round will go against somebody that'll be
Yeah, like
5 and 3
Justin's playing
versus
Joe Olson, and Casey is playing against
Brian.
yeah, Brian Mishke. So like if they pull
So
those ones out, that could really help those two guys.
right, well, their opponent would be 5 and 3 versus like Scott playing Matt Wadden at table
Mm-hmm.
7.
Yeah.
The winner of that one's going to be playing a 4 and 4 person. So
Yeah.
that little bit of SOS matters.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
All right. I have no idea who that is.
That's Saw Gerrera,
Tog. So hard to see.
and he's got the Stardust now.
Yep.
But Brian did start Decrease. That'll reduce the damage by 1.
Right. Unless it's not virtual decree. It's hard to tell. Looks like it.
I'm pretty sure it's a version. The text looks a little slanty.
It looks like there's a 0 in that bottom.
Yeah, that too.
But it could just be another Brian Fred altered.
That's true.
Us into thinking it was.
He is not above that.
Brian Fred and his shady shenanigans.
He's got just, yeah, words all over his defensive shields. You can't even tell what shield that is. Guessing it's a grabber, but
Oh no, it's grabber. I forget what it actually says on there. It's just all I know is the last part says "you jackass."
sounds about right. All right, so we've got game 8, the last game. Endor Grand Prix. Still got 40 viewers hanging with us. Thank you guys so much for sticking around all day. Appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully Menzel has passed out and forgotten to sign out of the.
That's fine with
But
us.
yeah,
Still get those
looks like
views.
nobody's pulled battle order
Now, Battle Plan is out for
or
light
plan is
side.
out. Oh
Yeah, no idea. It's right underneath the war room.
yeah, yeah. Oh, he custom one with his objective. That's what it was.
Yep. Ping 1 with the.
Maybe Menzel's just going on a 48-hour binge instead of actually sleeping over.
Hey, he's here. That's great. Thanks for sticking around, man. Hopefully you're getting
Yeah,
some
we
work
really
done too.
appreciate it.
Hopefully you're
We
getting your work
real
done.
nah, I'll put that off days long. So it looks like he played the light side version of Imperial Supply, Rebel Reinforcements, or whatever it is.
The ambush lets you go and
Ambush.
get 3 troopers.
Like Brian Fred is draining.
um, don't know. Yeah,
I
looks
mean,
like it.
it looked like he paid 3.
Yep. Just getting in whatever damage you can, and Connor does
Right.
lose a Corn Horn off the top. That's a pretty good card.
Yeah. I'm sure. I would suspect the Emperor's coming down at this point as well.
It makes sense. Usually like 5 of that guy in that deck, so
Yeah. I don't know. I assume he's already looked at his force pile and he knows what's where. So
he's got
if
one
it,
Emperor in hand, and I think a Zam.
Dark
There's
Time.
5 for the Emperor. And
Like
then
I like how he just waves his hand in front of us. Like, yeah, guys, I deployed an Emperor. Brian Fred.
it's an autographed Emperor too, man.
I mean, it's not the Trump Emperor that I had.
True, true. Pulls the
And
Force Lightning.
it's also not signed by the Euro Emperor himself, Chris Smith.
You almost want them to drain you early so you have plenty of guys to. Oh, yeah, that makes sense because you can place guys out of play with the flip side of no idea to
Right.
cancel destinies and stuff. So, not a bad idea.
I assume B Fred got
Oh,
you
thank you, Clay.
um, just because I haven't seen very many agents decks that don't run U3PO.
Yeah, and sometimes no idea will have like double agent or something to deal with a undercover spy as well. So just because Corrin is gone doesn't necessarily mean he's out of answers for
Right.
undercover spies, but it is certainly not a
So
good one.
he's looking at his force power right now. He's got Ellis in there. I would assume he's probably going to draw till he hits Ellis. Oh,
Well, insurrection's on the table, so Ellis isn't
oh,
going to be as big a
never mind.
deal this
Yeah,
game. Yeah, he starts the regular insurrection because you get that forfeit bonus for a lot of your
right.
schmoopy
And I
trooper
think
dudes.
actually Ellis is the second to the top card in the force power right now.
Okay. So yeah, I mean Ellis, if there was no insurrection, would definitely be
Yeah.
solid, but I think insurrection's going to make that.
And Brian Fred's obviously doing the force lightning, put it back,
Oh
find it
yeah.
again,
Oh yeah.
trick.
He loses a P59.
Oh, I don't know why he lost that. He just activated one. I guess he didn't.
Is it? I think it might be Connor's turn, and that Stardust damage was the P59.
Well, yeah, but he activated one from wiping them all out. So
Oh,
that
okay.
fourth, I'm pretty sure that top card on his force pile right now is Ellis.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
can't
you're
do it.
saying like he could lose that one instead.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
there you
like
go.
I
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's what
yeah
he
yeah
did. He knows
yeah
that that was the Ellis. He knows Ellis
right.
isn't as
I think
good.
he got tricked backwards into what it was, and Connor's being a great sport, letting him take it back and get what he wants to do because he knew. I mean, to be fair, like he should probably shuffle that and put a different card there, but
Yeah, I get what you're saying because yeah, he
because now he knows what it is,
the
and so I mean,
manipulation.
right. I mean, I still would suspect Brian Fred would want to draw that with shadows way.
Yeah,
But I like I said, I was pretty sure that top card of the force pile was Ellis, and when he tried to lose the P from there, he lost P59 instead on accident.
yeah, makes sense.
I've played enough games with Brian Fred to be able to read his mind 1,000 miles away.
So is that Rogue One and Luke at the?
I think
He's
I don't know.
just
I think he was just pulling
pulling
things
those.
around. I don't think they were being deployed together, but maybe they are.
Okay, he's going to space with that. That makes sense. Because I was like, I don't think you can deploy Rogue One directly to the beach, can you?
Why not? It's Rogue One. They can deploy anywhere.
Can it?
It's a boat. I have actually no idea.
I thought it still
Even
had to deploy to like a docking bay if it was going to go to the ground. I didn't know if it says may deploy to exterior sites or something.
well, my Rogue One does not want to pull up. It's blank on. There it goes.
Oh, Bob says it does. Okay, so I'll take Bob's word for it. He's usually pretty good at that stuff. And I guess it makes sense for Rogue One to do that.
Yeah, it's
Docking
a
bay.
starfighter transport. So, but
But
yeah,
still,
like all ships.
he
Oh
went to
yeah, yeah,
space.
yeah. All ships can deploy to a docking bay, or
Yeah, all of them can go to a docking bay.
except for capital,
Right, starfighters.
except for
Not the beach. Yeah.
Houndstooth.
Brian showing us his signed Emperor.
But it's not Euro Emperor signed.
So then he lands the Rogue One,
Yeah, get Luke out and
move Saw over.
flip Brian Fred.
So everybody's at the beach. Saw with the Stardust. You got Vanden Willard. You got Luke. And you also have the Rogue One and who's the other character there? Oh, it's is that Tight? What is the name of that trooper? Um, Taidu Seldon or something like that. I think is his name.
I don't know.
Selfu. Yeah,
This is where you need Haze on
yeah.
stream. I don't know the no idea deck at all.
Taidu. Yes, thank you, Andy. I was pretty close. It was. I was pretty sure it was something weird like
Wait, do I have?
Taidu Selfu or something
Wait. I might actually have no idea put together on.
on Gemp.
Woo, yes, I do. Let's open that so I can see the stats.
Tie dye. That's a good nickname.
Crap, I wasn't running that guy.
Yeah, Taidu. Let's see what he does.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. When deployed, may draw bottom card of use pile. During battle, may subtract X, limit 3 from a just drawn weapon or battle destiny, where X is the number of your spies out of play. And your spies are immune to my favorite, Navar Yalna.
Okay. So he's very good for this particular deck.
Oh, no, he's fantastic.
Wouldn't see much play in non no idea decks, I wouldn't guess, but good for that deck for sure. Looks like Connor's getting to verify Brian's reserve. He's probably looking for a Shizor's Palace site or something. Just wanted to see what he had.
Right. So, couldn't really tell what he had.
A bunch of red
Ships
cards,
one.
it looked like for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, ships were going to be interesting.
I mean, that's usually where the agent seems to, defer a lot or what space package they run. I mean, they
Yeah,
all
they always
run
have the fists, but then it's other. Do they have
right.
Zuckuss? Do they have Dengar? Do they have, the
Yeah,
cruiser? Stuff like that.
Boba Fett. Do they put
Mm-hmm.
Boskin? on the Houndstooth. They just have Bosk in general.
Right.
There's so many different things they can do. I
Yeah, pretty
assume.
flexible. You have Ellis and Hinthra. You've
Right.
got
I think he's got Ellis in hand as well.
okay.
So yep, he's got Ellis in hand. Got a decent smidge of characters to
Right.
make some decisions with. Looks like Connor's still got a pretty good size hand too, so Brian's got to be a little bit careful here
Yeah.
on what he does.
Yeah. The no idea can definitely drop the trooper beats on you.
Right. One positive though for Brian is they don't seem to play a ton of space in the no
Hmm.
idea.
Yeah, it's usually like Rogue
He's,
One and like Gold Leader, Gold One, maybe a Tantive. So it's pretty token light side space.
it does also look like Brian's got a get combo in his hand, so he can play a little bit.
More aggressive.
Right.
So he goes for P59 and Zam Wessel, and then the Fallen Fist,
Yeah, and he just drew the Fallen Fist off of
Shadows.
Shadows. That's pretty good. It's almost like he planned that.
It's almost like he knew which cards were in which order in his force pile, and
Except he didn't because Luke was on the
that's
table for
true.
most
Yeah,
of it.
that's right. Yeah, he wasn't flipped. Yeah,
So yeah, it looks like
Beef Fred's still pretty good at Star Wars cards, turns out.
yeah, it's that tall thing I was just saying
Yeah,
earlier.
he's a tall guy, too. He's got the Adrian Peterson jersey on today.
Oh, he does.
Yep. Always good to see
Looks like he
those.
wants. Yeah, it looks like he wants to deploy Guri, but he just doesn't have enough force to
Yeah.
really save himself from reacts and things. And Connor's activating a metric
Metric
ton of
ton of
force,
force.
like an absurd amount of force.
Yeah, so Connor's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's got like 15.
Pretty good.
So then Brian moves Zam with
Over.
P59 and then moves the Vigo up to the Fallen Fist to turn that on. Makes sense. So Bill Kafer victorious over Kyle Kruger. That
So
impacts our final standings pretty decently. Bill
Bill is
Kafer, you gonna make top 8?
Bill is likely in with that.
Bill
So
Kafer is likely in with a top 8. I picked him on my fantasy team.
I did not.
I picked my Team Colorado guys, and then Bill, and then one of the, I think I picked Hayes. Yeah. You're doing pretty good with Stubley, Eric, yourself. Yeah, I mean, I think you might take that one home. Greg Shaw says, "Way to go."
Is that what WTG stands
It's
for? I just assumed he was insulting him.
yeah, WTG is way to go, Rob. But yeah, at Greg Shaw, Taco Bill says it's because he did not play Hitco, so he wanted me to tell you that.
I just assumed it was because he did not play poorly today.
He played pretty good. Although
Yeah.
one time we had him on stream, it didn't go so well for him.
Well, so when you disappeared, he
Yeah, he came in
he
and
came on right, and he was telling me he's like, so I had another TRM versus map where he was map, and he's like, and that game went the exact opposite. I was able to get my system out,
yep.
was able to get everything I needed, and just crushed him. I was like, yep. So I told him, well, don't worry, we'll get you on stream tomorrow in the top 8. You'll win a game but lose the match.
Yep.
Keep you going.
Nice. Taco Bill
Are
and
they gonna
I.
do?
Hmm?
Are they gonna do the top 4 get randomly paired against?
Yes,
Okay,
I believe that is the plan.
I like that play.
Yeah, just make it so you can't specifically attack against anyone.
Right. Well, it just makes the night, Saturday night less about teching and prep and
And
more
more
about having
about
fun.
yeah, because we just basically called the roast house up the street, and we got a big table that they're setting up for us right now. So as soon as this game gets over, we're pretty much like 80% of us are walking up to the
Oh,
roasters and taking it over.
yeah. Does Harpster still know the person there?
I don't know, probably.
So here's the one downside to um, Brian turning Vigo up there and turning it on is now
He doesn't get a
Connor.
battle destiny, or does it draw on its own? The
I
Fallen
think
Fist.
Fallen Fist is a ability for.
Okay.
Um,
But
but
Bright
now,
Hope with a couple of dudes on it, like Cassian Andor and someone else.
right? I mean,
It's
he now can deploy there. It's lucky for Brian Fred that he doesn't have another starter or another capital ship or anything.
yeah.
Looks like Connor
Profundity
just.
or Tantive would be bad here.
Well, if he had Tantive, it doesn't matter about
True.
Tantive to deploy there no matter what. So it was just if he doesn't have Tantive, because he's already played Rogue One, so he has no other way of deploying it. Unless he has another Starfighter that we're aware of that he could deploy with him. But,
Right.
well, there's Tantive, so. And that's what he just pulled with his use pile of pull with, I assume, Ray.
Yeah, it's Ray who came out.
So it looks like he's going to drop Tantive now and um,
Yep.
get a pretty good,
Little beat down here on the
yeah,
Fallen Fist.
yeah,
Yeah, like you said, Brian Fred looked like he was going to try to play Guri on the Fist, and then just didn't have quite enough to do that and cover his ass or
yeah,
related to the other sites that he had deployed. Oh, and he
right.
goes with the relatively unprotected. Does that deploy on Fallen
It
Fist?
deploys. We've only looked up this card 7 times today.
I thought it was a Star Destroyer.
It's Star Destroyer or vehicle. It should not be able to deploy on the.
Come on, B Fred.
Read the card, B
Read the
Fred,
card!
because it's a Skyhook platform, not a Star Destroyer.
Oof. Come on, B Fred.
So B Fred's letting something really bad happen. I mean, he's still probably forfeiting a lot of this anyway because of power differences that's about to happen because he's
Right.
only power
And
six
like,
to.
can't Cassian like places a rebel out of play to cancel a battle destiny or whatever. So like,
I mean, he's got Bright Hope with Tantive,
yeah,
so he can subtract from power and
subtract.
attrition. Like, I mean, Brian's not in good shape off battle as it is, just from power. The literally, yeah, like what Josh says in chat, Brian Fred is getting Connor to lose an extra force, and it's a Destiny 7 one. So,
It's fair.
like, he should Brian should know from what's going on that he's not surviving this battle at this
Yeah,
point.
it's fair.
He's just trying to cover, um, for power, just cover the battle difference, so he doesn't have to waste a gig.
Right. Yeah, you shouldn't have to kick with the pretty good forfeit of the
Yeah, but I
Fallen
think
Fist and
Greedo
the
got
Vigo.
barriered from
Oh, the reacting
reacting.
Greedo got barriered.
Yeah, so
Damn.
yeah,
Stubley's
that
got
hurts
the
a little bit.
answers.
Yeah, I think it was a little aggressive, Brian, going up there
To the Vigo.
with the Vigo. I
Because he could
think
just
if
could have
he had
left the
just
Fallen Fist, and then Connor would have had to
just
draw into the
right, just gone there
Tantive.
next turn with Guri and actually had
Black Sun
an
Agent,
actual
who's a
plan.
pilot who does stuffing
Right,
for you.
right, and actually had some stuff. Um, so yeah, I mean,
Gem's not there to tell Stubby that doesn't work.
well, that's a good destiny. It looks like Connor is gonna use the objective though to cancel it, and he does. So it's power 6 to not 6, greater than 6.
Tantive is
6,
4,
9.
Bright Hope is 2, and then you've got Ray
Yeah,
adds
so
3,
that's
Cassian adds
9.
1,
I guess he's gonna dark time to.
subtract 1, or add 1.
Shouldn't he have been able to? Shouldn't he have played that to stop his destiny from being canceled?
You'd think.
Like, do people not know how to play this
You
game?
wonder if Beef Red just knows that
Round
he's
8.
probably in, so he's just like phoning it in here.
Yeah, so he's taking some battle damage here.
Yeah, Dark Time prevents Cassian, but I think he played the Dark Time after Cassian already
No,
did.
he did. That's why I was like, why didn't he play it beforehand if he had it in his hand this entire time?
Or was that was the no idea objective that he used to cancel the one destiny, not Cassian?
Either way, it stops your battle destiny draws from being canceled
Right.
unless being redrawn. So Dark Time should have stopped all of that, and he should have gotten his destiny of a 5.
So Beefred didn't play Dark Time correctly, and then also allowed relatively unprotected to deploy on a ship that it can't, and
I
now he's
think,
taking 4 overflow, 5 overflow for
yeah,
the
because
privilege.
he's got, yeah, the Emperor. Oh no, he's keeping Fallen Fist
He's
already.
keeping it. Okay.
Oh, okay, so the objective doesn't. It
It
was
just because
Cassian that
cancels
did.
weapon destinies, right?
I have the deck.
Yeah, I think it's weapon destinies that the objective lets you. So it was Cassian, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's just
I'm pretty
it
sure
just
that he
drawn
did
destiny
that.
targeting the ability or defense.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah, it was Cassian. So Beefred should have been able to stop that if he had, and he would have been able to keep his 5 cards at that point because he drew Cold Feet.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that was kind of a
so
bad
yeah,
play
yeah, that was a
because he has the dark time and he played it to subtract one instead of using it to make it so that battle destinies can't be canceled.
I guess he still would have had to lose a force though because Bright Hope would have reduced his power and attrition by
True,
1.
true,
So he still would have lost 1, but he had the extra Emperor, so he could have just lost that and been fine.
right,
Instead, he loses so much more.
right. Yeah, I mean, being 6-1 in that last game must be a good feeling because like, you're pretty good. But like we said, there could be a possibility of 9 6-2s.
Right. Although, like I said, I still think Brian Fred's in because
Yeah, he's got
his
the good
last round opponent's
he's
gonna
got the
be
good
6-2.
SOS.
Yeah, like his SOS is gonna go up because his last round opponent is going to be 6-2 if he.
If he
So
loses this, yeah,
yeah, like at this point, like Connor and him should be feeling good if Connor wins. Like Brian's in this game of just probably putting on a good show, kind of thing. Connor's actually trying to. I don't know if Brian's trying to play with teams to try to help somebody get in or not, but that'd be the only reason.
right,
So I mean, now Brian's getting to drain, which um, and then the problem is he's got a situation going on up at Coruscant right now.
yeah. That's V Fred searching for something, verifying his reserve deck. He's got
Zuckuss is
Zuckuss,
in reserve.
Vigo, he's got Emperor, he's got a Django, he's got a Dark Time, he's got a Sense, he's got a Boba Fett Bounty Hunter, and I couldn't quite tell what that other red
It's
card
Cold
was.
Feet.
Cold Feet.
It's Cold Feet. It's
Right,
the
right, because we
Japanese
saw that
one.
last time, yeah.
That's what I thought was all power that one time, is because it looked
Yeah,
pretty similar with
makes
the
sense.
Japanese
Yep.
and everything. Connor declining cut, so Brian Fred does what I always do when people decline cuts and cut it myself. So Brian doesn't have a really good hand for space.
He's got the Ellis, but other than that, yeah, you're right. He's got the Ellis and Guri, but there's no other systems on the table to. I mean, I guess there's the Scare system, but the Felon Fist can't go from 0 to 7.
What?
Pretty sure that's a
It doesn't have hyperspeed of
doesn't have
7?
doesn't even have a hyperdrive at all, as far as I know.
I'm pretty sure it can teleport.
So Justin, you beat Joe. Nice, Justin. So Justin, my team high ground member, he beat Joe Olson in
So,
that last game, so he could be
so that's one of the
knocking at
pair.
the door. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to pair up, so that should help your sauce.
Um.
Mishki won as well. You've heard that one, okay?
So that was one of the
Ah,
bad ones for 5-3 because
that was
Mishki
yeah,
is now 6-2. So Mishki should be in no matter what, especially
yeah,
with Joe
yeah.
losing.
I'm beating Joe Olson. That's
So let's see. Bill's in. Mishki's in. Um. So that's 2.
the
If
Hunters are probably. I guess one of them is in. Hayes
if
is definitely in.
yeah, I was gonna say if Hayes loses, Eric wins and
It's
Connor wins.
IG88. Oh, going up to the fist.
Yeah, because of Greedo being up there. So yeah, he
Greedo
does.
gets the extra destiny.
Yeah. I assume Brian's gonna possibly try to play Guri here, or did he already play her?
He might have already played
He
Guri.
already played her. Yeah, I didn't see her. And I think that's the one actual legit pilot on the Fallen
Mm-hmm.
Fist right now. So I don't know what he's looking at doing, moving around.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
yeah, right now, if all the 6-1s lose this round, we'll have a clean cut at 6-2.
okay.
So I assume that's not going to happen. I assume some of the 6-1s are possibly going to win, and if
Right.
that's the case, there will be one 5-3 getting
Yeah.
at least.
So that'll be interesting if we get any 5-3s. Potentially one. We might get one 5-3.
Justin has a good chance. Joe Olson still has a good chance.
Joe Olson would be a good one at 5-3.
Scott Scott had the highest SOS out of anybody almost from 5 and 2 and 4.
Scott
But
Lingro.
since he got
But
paired
then
down or he got paired up against a 4-3 this person, so his is going to
he got played against Matt Wadden.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think that game was already done. I thought I saw Matt Wadden in the hallway at some point, but maybe he was just using the restroom or something. Yeah, Wirfs is definitely out.
Yeah.
He lost that
He lost to
4-2
Kruger.
match to Kruger, and so
Then Kyle lost to Bill.
and then Kyle
So
lost to Bill. Yeah, so
it doesn't look like anybody from Endor is getting in this time.
I mean Harpster maybe has a chance, but I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
right. Harpster's still there. I forgot. Harpster. Harpster should be pretty close to locked at this.
Is he 6-1 or
No, he's 5 and 2,
five and
but
two? But if he
there's
wins,
no possibility of more than 8 5 and 2.
okay. Yeah, it would be good to have at least one person
So
from Endor make the top
so
eight,
yeah.
but
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. Harpster's not in. No, he's
okay.
got a. If he loses, he's 5 and 3.
Okay,
So
because yeah, I thought he was 5-2.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
if he wins, he can maybe get in. But
It's almost mental time over here. I've been up for.
Rob from Texas, Rendon. He doesn't go on the forums much anymore.
No, I stay away.
You pop in every once in a while.
Yeah. Who are you talking to?
Justin, my teammate,
Oh,
Justin Miyashiro. He's a relatively new Star Wars CCG player. He was a Magic player in Colorado and picked up Star Wars in the last year and a half or so. He's got a good mind for it
glad
though, so I think
glad he
he'll.
came over from the dark side.
That's right. He still plays Magic too, but
He should stop. I mean, there's a GP in Texas in literally 3 months, and I'm like, I don't really.
yeah, he mainly goes to Star Wars. Like he went to the NPC, he went to Continentals, he's gone to Endor, so he's starting
Yeah.
to make a name for himself out there. Indeed, he just beat Joel Olsen in Game 8, and he's one of our 5 and 3s that we might see make the cut. We'll see. That'd be
Right.
awesome.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a better chance than a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, do I have? I don't think you. Yeah, you didn't grab him on
Who?
Justin, so I don't know where he stands.
Oh, I think he was like when I took those pictures. Let's see if I can go back and look at those real quick.
Because I got all the way just down to Lingrel. I didn't get anybody past. So
Yeah, I feel like he was the one right after Lingrel.
if he's right after Lingrel, he's got a great chance.
Yeah.
Oh look, a spy goes to the Coruscant City.
So we got Cassian, or is he still on the? He shuttled him down from the Bright Hope.
I guess so. I guess
Yeah,
so.
that makes sense.
So Justin's or Connor's doing some draining right now. Multiple people are picking up the no idea objective because they have no idea what it does.
That's good. I liked that. Um,
I mean, I don't know what it does.
it's not bad. Looks like he's just doing some force draining. He's got the Drain of 2 at the beach, Ping 1 with Stardust since the Kree is out. Drain at the Imperial Square.
Right. Yeah, Beefray would be looking a lot better if he had played the Dark Time to stop Cassian from canceling his death.
Yeah. That was definitely a misplay by Beefred.
Unless there's some random thing that I just missed from watching from 1,000 miles. Because Beefred is a much better Star Wars player.
Yeah, Beefred's pretty good. I feel like it's been a minute since he's made top 8 or won a big event, though. He won the first Endor tournament, if I remember correctly.
He hasn't won anything in a while, but he's top 8 in a few.
Yeah. He's always a contender, so.
Yeah, I think he top 8 in
It was, he top 4, top 8 at the MPC, I'm pretty sure.
Although top 8ing in NPC is not what you're really cut to. So.
Yeah, it's a little different. Alright, so he's just going to take over that Imperial Square with a bunch of troopers. Trooper reinforcements, Cassian. Let's get that Drain of 2 locked down.
Also, He stacks his characters fine.
He does kind of stack his characters funny,
I mean, he
like
stacks them
the
the
opposite
way
way.
you. Well, he stacks them the logical way where you can still read the text fine. But
Right.
like
But we
everybody
can't
I've
see the
ever played,
picture.
right? Everybody I've ever played with stacks it like B Fred. So
Yeah, where you just see the picture.
right. Although
I
I
believe
do have
this
to
is
say,
Connor's first game on stream ever, so he's
I
just
I I was gonna say I stack my ships like he does, but I stack the characters on the ground like B Fred. So I'm kind of split on that, I guess.
everybody's got their own quirks.
Well, I do it because I legit forget what my pilots and pathing
That's
status
fair.
is while I'm in the middle of a game, and so
That's fair.
and usually it's a lot more complicated to pick up those and keep everything square than it is to pick up a characters on the
Hmm.
ground.
Yeah, if you do it that way, you can kind of like pick up the whole stack and like look at everything,
Right.
down the line. I like definitely like doing that. That's a good call. Brian does it right. You other people are savages, says Chris Kelly. Chris Kelly Esquire. So Connor plays a Where's Han. Probably go get the
Derek Jeter would agree with me that my way is right and your way is wrong. So would Mariano Rivera.
no Hans, so he's gonna get a verify.
So he's got fake Nabrin, bunch of troopers, Jin, Tilly's maneuver.
Yep. I saw Wedge Antilles in there as well.
Yeah.
Big
The
Dick
6-1s
Wedge.
currently are Hayes Hunter, Dennis Reinhardt,
Brian
and
Fred.
Brian Fred.
Did there just the three of them, right?
Yeah. And Brian Fred is not looking like he's wanting to, but he's pulled things out from weirder situations. I remember the first Endor GP he won. I'm pretty sure he lost to game one in the finals by like
Mm-hmm.
20, and then won that game,
Yep.
won that match. I was also there, and I watched him beat Ryan Jellison when Ryan was playing Throne Room Speeders
Uh
against
huh.
Brian Fred's Watto.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we've been pretty much streaming. There's some breaks and stuff here and there. The summary of decks is on the website. There is a meta post that Chris Schoenthal did earlier today.
Yeah, that's on the forums, right?
Yeah, it's on the
Yeah.
forums. We didn't really talk about it too much. We did a little bit with Bill,
With Taco Bell, yeah.
yeah, for a little bit, but we didn't focus on it throughout the day as much.
Yeah, but that's posted on the forums in the Endor thread. You can see the deck breakdown. There was a lot of map, a lot of agents for dark side, and then light side it was like TRM, and so
I think I
we
still have it up.
TRM for the light side. We saw agents and map a lot for
There was
dark.
TRM, Diplo, Prophet, Legend,
Diplo, Prophet,
Evo,
Legend, yeah. And there was a few
EVO, no idea.
Hitcos.
Yeah, Hitco. And then Darkside was mostly map, agents, court, and that was everything more than four times.
Yeah, cause
Lightside definitely had more decks that were four ofs than
mm-hmm.
Dark, but it certainly it was a lot of TRM and maps still.
A lot of TRM and maps, yeah. We had map
Which
3 out of our first 4 games for dark
which
side.
signifies to me that Chris Kelly doesn't know how to tweak things.
Wait till we see the rest of the like set 12. I think we'll change a lot more up than just the erratas and the preview cards, but we'll see.
I would go with new leadership is needed.
All right, with Boba Fett Bounty Hunter joining the space party. Is that a
Oh,
perimeter scan? Pretty sure Connor had a perimeter scan for Boba Fett.
of course he does. Look, it does not look like Beef Red is going to be battling.
Yeah. Although, see, Connor put relatively unprotected on the Falling's Fist, which you can't do. Brian Fred just let him do it.
And there's the U3PO that we were talking about earlier when
Yep.
he lost Corin.
U3PO, yeah, Corrin Horn got top decked pretty early on. So we'll see if maybe Connor has a double agent or some other way of
Something.
dealing with
Yep.
that U3PO. Yeah.
So it looks like Brian's kind of paused the damage here too. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Slowed it down.
he's got
Still got Stardust and then the Drain 2 and at the
why?
beach.
I guess he's showing us a sense. I don't know why he's showing us a
Is
sense.
he sensing the perimeter scan?
I mean, so late. Like Connor is like,
Or, let's see. Maybe he tried to
yeah.
sense
I mean,
something else that Connor played?
I guess
I think it was a
I
Where's
don't know.
Han, because Where's Han is now in the lost pile. So maybe
Yeah.
Connor tried to play a Where's Han, and Brian sensed that one. That makes more sense to me. Just kind of happens quickly.
So one says thanks to Chris Kelly for playing WAP Space in the Outrider Cup. I'm pretty sure his opponent thanked him too for that. I have no idea if he won or not. I like a Chris Kelly joke for anybody that's out there.
I played Space Swap at the team tournament yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I played two against two court decks. That wasn't too much fun.
No, that doesn't sound fun at all, actually.
Yeah, and they both got Erica V out like first or second turn, and I can't play Luke, and so you just retrieve one every turn with Erica.
Shocking. I mean, in a deck that can literally pull any alien they want, they put
Right, they pull the one that.
Erica out.
Oh, yeah,
Shocking.
imagine that, right? Court is why you stop playing WAP. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So I'm trying to figure out
Court,
if
Court is why I
Justin.
stopped playing Mike Kessling.
Good call. I'm trying to figure out if my teammate Justin wants Connor to win for be another 6-2, or if
No, he wants
He
Brian to
wants
win.
Brian to win to bump Connor down. Yeah.
Although Connor would still probably have
Justin
a
went
better
5-3,
score.
so we're yeah.
Um, and Connor's strength of
RTFC,
schedule is pretty good, so he's going to.
RTFS.
Dan was
Dan,
6-3. I
Dan
don't
was
know
three
how he
and three, and
finished.
I don't know if he was super tilted after the third loss too.
Yeah,
So I
that
don't
third
know
one.
how it went um, after
I
that.
mean, I hope they got together and shook
Yeah,
hands
I
and
hope
worked it
Charlie and
out. Like,
Dan can figure that one out and be let
because
bygones
they're
be
both
bygones. They
right,
seem
because they're
fine.
both really good guys.
Right.
It's the heat of the moment.
But
Kind of.
yeah, we all can get riled up over something that we feel is right and wrong and all that. So I
Right,
definitely understand.
but like both of them are stand-up guys, so
Yeah.
like being able to shake hands afterwards is something I would expect.
Right. Have a beer together, settle,
Right,
bury the hatchet.
right. Move on. Everything's good.
Yeah. Yeah, he might hit his 3-5 goal that we talked about on Holo Theater. He was looking good for a while. He was like 4-2 and or
No,
no,
he was
he was
three and two.
3-2 and had a chance to
He was
go
3-2
4
with
and
two losses to Joe
to
Olson, so
two.
he was
Yeah, two.
undefeated except for Joe.
Yeah, so he had a good start, but shit happens.
Yep.
So now we
My
got.
dog just farted behind me so loud I heard it over the speakers.
Thanks, Rob, for that.
Well, if it's so loud I hear it, I
You
figured
gotta
I would
mention
share
it.
it. Jeez, that was loud.
All right, so we got Han, EPP, and some sort of trooper. I'm guessing against.
It's the little white border one that's over on the left that you can see. I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah, the
there.
reinforcement guys, right?
Yeah,
And then looks like he played a O switch off to protect
yeah, because I
P59
think
from
he tried
getting
to
shot
shoot.
by Han's EPP.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
So I wonder who. I guess you're shooting at the rebel and on. Oh no, he's no IDing the shot.
The shot, yeah.
Well, then that means does no idea stop the shot at Han? I thought it was just your spot. Or is it rebels?
I think it's targeting the ability.
Non-undercover rebel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
non-undercover rebel.
I like how Brian Fred draws a 5 and is like, yeah, sorry, I drew a 5. That's what his hand signal looks like. He kind of just flips up his hand like, yeah, sorry, I drew a 5. I've been tracking this thing from minute 1 we sat down.
All right, so P59 gets thrown.
T59er, yeah, Zam. I think I would keep P59, but
Yeah, I think so too, but maybe
because he
not.
draws on his own and he can shoot. I mean, it makes him waste a. card with his objective, and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
he's gonna do it that way. He switches them out
Brian Fred with a massive amount of take back.
because he's pretty much the same forfeit, if I remember correctly, Zam and
Yeah, like
P59. So might as well
well,
have
and
the
also
gun.
when Zam gets forfeited, she triggers an effect
You get to take a card into hand from used pile or something,
from your force
or
pile,
force
which I guess
pile.
he didn't have. He
He didn't
didn't
have
have
any
any.
force, so he didn't get to do that.
That may be why he was making that decision because he
Yeah.
didn't really want to. Um,
Well, and also like Zam is a Black Sun agent, whereas P59 isn't, which could be relevant in certain situations, but probably not
yeah, I
right here.
mean, if he has another guy with a weapon or like, he could certainly use that to fire first and then
Yeah.
shoot at uh shoot it with P59 and get some
Hmm.
damage. I mean, it looks like Brian Fred's taking control of this game, to be honest. U3PO is
The
blocking a bunch
U3PO
of
is
damage,
huge,
and
and
then Imperial Decree stopping to 1, and then he's just draining at the beach, and that's all his damage right now.
yep.
And Brian's doing, 1 and then 1 from Shadows if he wants, and he's still got, some options to do.
Right, yes. I mean, the damage race is pretty slow here, but
Yeah, it's definitely a grind in the damage race.
if Connor can get rid of U3PO, then he's back in business. Okay, here we
But
go from B Fred. B Fred's gonna play a Probot to the Yavin for Throne Room or War Room.
so I know we were talking about earlier where B Fred is stuck at Coruscant. So is Connor. Like
Yeah.
neither one of them can leave Coruscant.
Yep.
So
They're kind of
you
just
know,
staring at each other there. Yeah.
well, they're staring at each other because he got perimeter scanned on his Fett. So his Fett's live now.
That's true.
So this turn is the turn I expect him to start causing some damage there.
Yeah, we'll see what he does.
And Brian can also deploy Ellis over there as well at any point. He's been saving that to deploy
To
possibly
Scarif.
over to Scarif and start causing some more drains through. And it looks like Connor is actually out of shield pools right now. He doesn't have anything turned sideways.
So
So
yeah,
it's
he
free.
pulled Battle Order, Grabber, Professor, and Aim High. So yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
if any of
and
those were played with.
I think I think he does have like the "Hear Me, Baby" or
Hmm.
something to play one,
When he
but
has the
he
perimeter
doesn't.
scan also, but yeah, he
Right.
doesn't. He obviously doesn't have that
I
in
mean, he's
hand. He
not
played it
gonna play
last
that.
turn.
Nobody plays that
So now
against.
we've got the Ellis and
Oh, so
Hinthra to Scarif, and he's gonna put.
he's not. I mean, that's better because it's a drain of 3, right, versus a 2,
Yeah, let's see. So it
and
adds on a light side icon.
it's also less likely that Connor's gonna have ships versus characters to come down on.
Hmm. So yeah, Tantive and Bright Hope are already on table. So like,
And
and
Rogue
the
One's
Rogue
on the
One is
table too.
actually at the beach. So I guess he could put
He
some
could fly
dudes.
up with Rogue
He
One,
could put some dudes on the Rogue One. Yeah, but he's gonna
and
battle in space. I think
oh yeah, I
that's what
mean,
we're
I
seeing here.
fully expect Brian to be battling in. If he doesn't, terrible. He's got all the space right. He's drawing one,
Drawing.
two, three, 4 Destiny.
Yep, for Destiny. Got an Emperor, a Sense, a Zuckus and Misshunter, and something else.
2 senses, an Emperor, and a
Oh,
Zuckuss.
yeah, it might have been two senses, yeah. So that would be 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1, so 13.
13.
That's a lot of attrition.
Yeah, but he's gonna bright hope some of it.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
still, you're probably still getting 9 or 10 attrition through on that battle. That's really good.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, a lot of his dudes forfeit for extra with, like, Insurrection and what have you, but still.
I mean, Brian's just gonna lose Greedo probably. No, he lost Guri. That's fair. So yeah, Brian's still gonna draw 4 battle destinies every battle in space until Fett goes.
He's got, yeah, one from IG-88, one from Ability, and two from
And,
Fett.
and here's the funny thing: if Brian hadn't let him deploy that effect on there, or at any point in time looks at it and goes, "Hey, this can't deploy on the Fallen Fist,"
Right.
he literally keeps Guri and everything on there,
Yeah.
and forfeits nothing this turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going to tell both of them about that as soon as this game is over.
And also mention to Brian about how Dark Time stops Cassian from playing one of his
Yeah.
battle destiny, so he doesn't have to forfeit 5 cards to keep the Emperor. or to keep Fallen Fist around.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, look, that battle literally took out Connor like almost
half
all
of
his
Connor's
space.
space
Yeah,
pilots, and Connor can't run. Those ships can't make it from
right,
0 to 7
right.
parsec.
And so Connor's gonna have to do something with um, moving up Rogue One here pretty soon, just to have something going in space to keep free drains before he
Right.
loses that. Um, it looks like Beefred's probably got around 15 force and deck and used in force pile. Plus, he's got like 8 cards in hand. Um,
Yeah, the U3PO and then taking over that system is
yeah,
going to be the key to Brian turning this one around. Definitely had kind of a slow start, but looks like he's going to be all right. Is it just the Ellis up there at the Scarif? Is there anything on that? I don't think he ended up with
no,
any.
it's just Ellis up
So I
there.
mean, Brian, that's pretty risky plays. Basically,
Well, so Connor
saying
activated everything. He only has 11 in
okay, but yeah, I
his
mean,
like,
you're basically saying Connor doesn't have any more ships
and
because
I agree with Brian on that play.
right,
Like, I think that was far better than the Probot because the odds of Connor having more space when he's got Tantive, Bright Hope, and Rogue One already on the table. So
right,
not only is he going to have more another ship, he's going to have something on that ship to draw Destiny.
mm-hmm,
And at most he's going to have Profundity or Gold Leader, and neither of those draw on their own.
right.
So
So it looks like U3PO's cover might have gotten broken there because I feel like he just drained at that city.
I mean that's going to be huge for him to be able to finally push through.
Yeah.
I
Because I
don't know
mean,
what he can.
U3PO was on top of the characters, and then he moved him off as if it's
Yeah, I
now
mean there's a
his.
split card on.
That's it. That's like his. Because when you break his cover, it's your droid now. So it's almost like
Right,
I don't know. Seems to me like that undercover spy's cover got broken.
right. So now Connor is, pushing through some damage. He's draining for 2, 2, 1, and then 1 from Stardust, right? I
Mm-hmm.
don't think the beach adds anything, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh
No.
yeah. So it's another force drain of 1 at the beach. So he's draining for 2, 2, 2, and then 1 from
But
the
I mean, pretty
Stardust.
soon he's gonna lose his presence
He's
in
gonna lose his
space,
ability to
and
drain for
and
free
he'll have to pay.
because he's gonna have to make a decision here on what to move up and what not to from the beach. And Brian Fred still has a handful of cards
Right.
character wise, and Connor knows he has a Probot at this point as well
Because he, yeah, almost
because he
deployed the
deployed it and
Probot
took it.
and then
Yeah,
took it back.
took
It's
it
like
back.
the
So
10th take back that Brian Fred had in this game.
yeah, I mean, I'm giving huge props to already for Connor for letting this game play the way it has. It's been a very
Yeah,
friendly, laid back kind of game,
right.
especially for
Especially for
you
Connor,
know
who basically needs to win to guarantee that he
right,
gets in. Like he might end up as the 5-3 with a pretty good strength of schedule because he started off really good, like 3-0, something like that.
right.
But
But like, it's also, I mean, he's playing for his essentially his tournament right now,
right,
so to have him let all those tech backs happen is it shows a lot to his character. So, and I gotta say, when I played him in the Jawa Cup, I have nothing but good things to say to him at that point.
nice. That's good to hear.
So
Seems like he's a
looks like he,
player on the rise, Mr. Connor Britton.
yeah. I mean, I think his gameplay in our cup was pretty good. I mean I didn't draw very well, but like still like he picked the right deck, the right matchup, and just beat
Played
us.
well.
Oh yeah, it was Watcher Step versus IE, and I drew poorly. I was doing IE Troopers, and he just beat the shit.
Yeah.
Was he? So
So Luke went up to space, it looks like, because AOBS flipped.
yeah. Well, it looks like Luke went up to space because I saw him put Luke on the Rogue One and then
Okay.
it up
Yep. So yeah, Luke is in
without having
space with the
without
Rogue One.
having to. Oh look, and Brian Fred does it right for us. We can see.
Only 10 take backs? That's low for B Fred, is what Clay says.
I mean, you could
10 that
see.
we've seen that were obvious ones. There could have been other ones
Oh,
that we didn't
is
see.
that Clayton?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay,
He's Clay Doh.
I see. He had said something earlier about me on his Facebook page, and I was like, man, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's Clay.
Yeah, now I understand. So I mean, Brian's damage now has been outputted pretty badly, and like Connor's got a pretty good lead with that U3PO being gone. Brian's gonna have to do something different than just activate everything he has. I mean, he's only got it looks like 7 cards, and Connor's got 11 plus a couple in hand. So Brian's gonna drain for one, and then something's happening in space.
Yep.
So, I mean, I assume what Brian should do this turn is, let's see, he's got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So if he activates two, he can initiate a battle in space and a battle in um Terra.
P59.
Yeah. And um he could, no, not with P59. He should activate and initiate two battles in space.
Oh, okay.
Because with his objective flip now, he's adding to his draws now.
Right. He's got to get a pilot aboard the Ellis and Hinthra, though.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't draw on its own.
No, I think it's just ability 2.
I thought that stupid ship drew on its own too for some reason.
I'm pretty sure it does not draw on its own.
No, it does not. So yeah, he's gonna have to do something there then.
He's just drawing cards.
I guess he's content to.
Or maybe that was just drawing with shadows. Sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was drawing with shadows. So I guess he activated everything.
So yeah, he's not planning on doing much battling then.
No, and I don't see how he's gonna win the game with zero battling.
Yeah.
Because he's not. He's only doing 2 damage. He's taking more than that right now.
So why?
Unless it,
Maybe U3PO's cover is still intact because U3PO moved over with all the other characters, and I don't
yeah, I
see any
mean,
reason for him to do that.
right. I agree. It would have been a waste of force for Connor to do that. So maybe U3PO isn't broken like we thought.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Just.
only thing that would make sense for Brian to activate all because
Mm-hmm.
now he's doing 2 damage to two
And maybe
damage.
Connor's just trying to move in front of the Emperor and Shizor.
Right, and if he's doing 2 to 2, then it's not the worst.
Yeah, that makes more
I have
sense. Yeah, because I'm
no
guessing
idea
U3
who
because
that
yeah,
is.
U3PO's
That looks
cover
like a
must still be
Bosk.
intact. That is a Bosk or a Dengar. I'm guessing
It's
it's
definitely a
Bosk.
white bordered Dagobah.
I'm guessing it's Bosk.
So it looks like he's going to place Fett out of play this turn.
Yep, just did that.
And I don't know if he used his objective, so he obviously likes his hand. Otherwise, he would have put stuff back just to get some cards back in his life, so he could not.
Mm-hmm. He moved
So
the
Connor,
Emperor over.
right, to stop Connor from moving guys over. So now he's got an extra terrain, so Connor's gonna have to move some guys over, and
Yeah.
U3PO does not have to move now because he's only gonna, unless he moves over back the other way. Um, but Brian still got wipe them all out to activate
Mm-hmm.
another force to move, and I know he's got a barrier in his hand to stop any shenanigans. So
So then Connor moves
yeah, so
Cassian
Connor.
over back to the square. So
Oh,
then,
he's doing that. So he's doing that during his control phase.
okay, now we got a handshake. So I'm guessing
Yeah,
B-Fred just conceded.
he conceded. Yeah, so Connor was using his objective to move his guys over.
Yep,
So
that's fair.
yeah,
So congrats, Connor. I mean, six and
yep.
two. I don't know if he's ever been to a major tournament before, or if he has, he's definitely not done this well. So,
Yeah,
congrats to
congrats to
Connor going
Connor.
6 and 2. That should be good for making a top 8, man.
Yep.
It's pretty rad. Go
So
Stubley.
so yeah, right now we know Brian won, Joe lost, Bill won. We don't know, and Connor won. We don't know